Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Score on these guys. Hey, check mega. Doesn't matter. They can't hit on touchdown. Get the cheat code offense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Here's 2nd and 7.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pollard going to try the right side. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
10 cycles.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal roll.
Make sure he is that the kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's brought in by Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And Levis going to change the play. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll audible to something else. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Levis to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown, Vikings! Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cowboys 3. Greg Zuerlein is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levis, who's going to audible to something else.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Levis from the gun.
And a catch right side by Evans. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, Levis.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. Levis.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Levis on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
It's so close. To the one, out of bounds right there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They hand this off to Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Levis looking to move them around a bit.
Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Now they'll change things up. Levis out of the gun on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 3. brings their line set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On the ready.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked out all week long.
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and two more for good measure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys 11.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And Levis going to change the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now Levis. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Levis's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Levis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Cowboys 11. Brings their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Levis back to throw.
He completes it to Evans.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And quickly they get to the line.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
He finds his target. It's Evans. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Levis to throw it. And
he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They run with Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're going to speed things up here.
Back to throw. Levis. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing now is Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Off to the races. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 2. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Here's 2nd and 10. One final try now for Lance.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this out past the 25. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.